What's up, everybody? It's Joe from the Acceptable Casualties, back with another product review. Today we're going to be going over the explosion markers that Russ from Sick Creations kind of sent me over. So, be back in a second, take a closer look at what was in the box. Alright, everybody, we're back. Take a look at these damage markers that Russ from Sick Creations sent me over the other day with his 60 pounds of terrain. This is one of the things that I got, and these are actually pretty awesome. So I'll get a closer look at what these are. If you guys have seen them, you might have seen some resin ones made. These are all smoke and explosion markers for, when your tanks blow up. If you guys play Soviets, you guys know that happens a whole lot more than most other people. So, this whole lot will get put to use, especially for me and my Tankovi. These little guys right here, perfect 15 mil scale. Russ went out and I think he made these. These are just like clump foliage that you pick up, like woodland sinks or anything like that. I'll get a closer look for you guys here. Really, really nice. I think he uses some kind of adhesive, and then whatever else he uses to seal it. So they seal pretty hard. Like they're still a little flexible from the clump foliage that's used to put it together, but they are pretty durable after he's sealed it and he's painted it. And like I said, they all are hand painted when you buy a set. And I think they come in 10 or 12 when you buy a set. This is I think 2 or 3 sets that I have here on the table right now. They're actually really, really nice. Like I said, I'll pull these up a little bit closer so you guys can get a look on some of the tanks and some of the bunkers. Like, they do look really good. Each one's handmade too, which is kind of nice. So each smokestack has its own individual feel to it, and that goes all the way down for all of these that I have on the table. 2, 3, different smoke plumes and stuff like that. They all look really, really nice. Each one has that fire building into that gray and black smoke going all the way up. They are really, really nice. Most of them do fit into the little holes that you guys will have if you buy the Battlefront resin tanks and stuff like that, and they do sit pretty well as far as just sitting flat on top of terrain. Like you guys can see over here, they'll sit really nice on top, and they balance pretty well. They're a little bit lighter than the resin ones, so you might have to fiddle with them just a little bit to kind of get them to sit flush. But the cool thing is since they're so light and flexible, if you need to, you can kind of bend the plumes a little bit, and it'll give almost like a counterbalance to it if you're maybe putting them up on like an angled piece of terrain or messing around a little bit. They have a little bit of give to them, so you can kind of finagle them a little bit to kind of get them to work the way you want to if they're tip-in or if you have any issues with it. Another thing too, and I know this will probably only matter to like maybe half of you guys out there who actually do this, but on the bottom of these, he's magnetized every one of these on the bottom. So anybody who does like magnetized hulls for their tanks, or maybe puts shot in there to the plastic tanks, like buckshot pellets or anything like that, to make them a little bit heavier, these magnets on the bottom down here, they'll grab onto it and they'll stick, which is kind of nice. You don't have to worry about knocking them over or them falling over or anything like that. And also, if you don't do that, and say you do decide to pick some of these up, it is super easy to get like a really thin piece of metal, and all you have to do is just cut out like a little circle piece or whatever, and then you just use some adhesive, some glue, or whatever you want to put together, slap it inside there. Those things, they'll stick. I mean, they'll stick and they won't budge. You probably put the whole thing together for like under $5, and then with the smoke markers, it'll all just stick really nice when we're about stuff falling over. Another good thing too is like compared to the resin ones, like these are a little bit lighter, so as far as if you're transporting stuff to a game, a little less weight for you to carry. Not a huge deal, but it is a little bit less weight, and they're not going to chip either, which is kind of nice. So if you do drop a resin smoke marker, sometimes with resin or anything like that, even metals, like your paint's either going to chip or maybe the model will chip a little bit. These, like I said, they're clump foliage, so you can smack these around pretty good, and you're not going to have any real issues with them as far as stuff breaking. Overall, I think these are actually really, really nice if you want to go this route for putting this stuff together. I would take these over the resin ones. I've had resin ones before. I like the resin ones, but these come pre-painted. They come magnetized. So they has that going for them. Where if you buy a resin marker, usually you're gonna have to either paint it yourself, and like I said, there's no magnets on it or anything like that. So it's kind of just what you see is what you get as far as that. And it seems like they're a little more work as far as filing down the bases, making everything's balanced and everything that goes with it. And like I said, if you're putting them on stuff that's on a slight angle, it's usually going to tip off. You need to have it flat and flush to the table for the resin ones, where these, you still kind of have to have it flat on the table, but like I said, there's a little bit of give in these, so if it's a little bit of a slope, you can kind of work it around and maybe get that smoke to come off. Or if you magnetize it, you really don't need to worry about as far as if you're blowing up tanks or not. So these are pretty cool. It's like, I think $30 or $29 or whatever it is for a set of these. If you're looking for smoke markers, I mean, they're worth checking out. They're really nice. Like I said, Russ paints them up so you get a finished product when you get it sent to your house, and it's just ready to go right on the tabletop out of the box. So check them out. I'll leave a link for Russ's store at the end of the video as well as in the description. Thanks for watching. We'll be back again next week to probably do another one of these for a different product. So catch you guys later.